Welcome back to Ben Oak's Garage. This time I am doing a flip of a 2008 Kia Rondo that came to me via a subscriber. She reached out and said, hey, I have a car that's been sitting for a few years. It doesn't run right. I don't know what's wrong with it. By all means, if you want it, give me $250 for it. Come get it. So I jumped in the truck, got some cash, drove over to her place, yanked it out of the yard. What you see is what I get. It's a very dirty, very well-used Kia. I am inside the car. It does have 118,000 miles on it. Here's the first start. I do hear something kind of rattling. See it through the windshield. I'm gonna go check the tires. I see the low tire light is on, airbag light is on, but I do not see a check engine light on, which I'm gonna go ahead and check anyways, see if there's any stored codes. So I took the Kia to the house, my house, washed it up so it doesn't have all that grime on it. You can see before and then after. So it actually cleaned up pretty nicely. I just gave it a little bath. I put a battery in it. And it does feel like it has a cylinder down. So I took out the spark plugs and I did compression. We had 120, 130, 135. So they're pretty good. However, the plugs that came out, this was in this one. That is, let's focus. There we go. That's the grime buildup that was in this first one here. So I don't think that was firing. That might be the stutter that I felt. When I was pulling out the coil pack, the coil pack came apart. So I'm gonna go ahead and just order 6 new coil packs. I'm gonna go ahead and take off the intake manifold, the upper intake manifold, get to the back, pull out them plugs, get a compression on them, and see where we go from there. When you're pulling your intake, there are 2 hidden brackets. This is the one on the back. It's a 12 millimeter. It's on the very middle on the back. The only way to really get to it is going in between your exhaust and the frame. There's another one that's on the side of the engine. That's just a little tiny bracket that's underneath the throttle body. Once you have your upper intake removed, you have full access to your spark plugs and your coil packs. I noticed that on these, these are filled with oil. It shouldn't be like that. So I'm going to take this back to the parts cleaner and clean that up completely. Get all that oil out. Alright, so I just replaced the spark plugs in it. I just used some cheap and cheesy NGKs. The 0.44 spark plug gap. Replaced all 6. The ones that came out were not the best. You know, so I don't know if it was running on all 6 cylinders. I'm assuming it was only running on 3 to 5. I know one was definitely not firing. So I'm going to go ahead and order all new coil packs because I don't want to have to take this top intake off again. I just went online and ordered a set of 6. Preventive maintenance. I don't have to do it again. So I'll put this thing back together. I'll put the coil packs on first, then the intake, then I'll put it back together and give it a test go. That should tell me if I'm good to go to start on other projects, like, you know, windshield wipers has been sitting for so long, oil change, stuff like that. All right, here we go. First startup. After doing a tune-up, I'm hoping everything works. So well, that's a good sign. The car's not knocking like it used to. I don't feel it like I used to. Used to kind of shake like that. I don't feel it, and RPMs are back, so the tune-up definitely worked. So looks like I got a car and labor and all the parts. I have about 500 bucks in this, and I plan on selling it for $3,000, $3,500 once I do all the cleanup on it. You know, it has lots of slime, as you saw in the first video. Lots of slime everywhere. The inside is really, really nasty. So I'm gonna just go ahead and give it a raw detail and sell it. Has clean and clear title. So the inside of the car is, well, downright nasty. We got mold on the floor. The seats look like they've been through hell and back. It's just been sitting for so long. See all the cushies up here. So I haven't even been in the back here yet to see how bad it is. Sadly, I don't even know how to put it up. Oh yeah, that's just great. So yeah, I'm gonna try my best to get this thing cleaned. Alright, so we found another issue with the car. When we tried to open up the back door, it was completely locked, frozen. There's a little switch in there that you have to pull to get that puppy to unhook. I don't know if it's not going to focus on it. So basically I have to take off the whole interior door panel and all that good stuff to find it, get it fixed. But I'm not shutting that yet. I did a lot of the interior cleaning, so this is what I came out with. Compared to what it was before, this is quite remarkable. Not perfect, doesn't have to be. You can always put seat covers on it, but it's a whole lot better than it was. So, to me, that's good enough. Now I gotta worry about the outside of the car, this kind of stuff. I gotta scrub all that. Get all that nice and clean. I gotta get the roof done. You can see one thing I didn't clean when I cleaned the car. And the front bumper. Still looks a lot gooey. So, what I use to clean the interior with, lots of water. On this one, this is water with Dawn in it. Nice little squirt of Dawn. This is Purple Power, which is 4-to-1 with water. And then I used vinegar in my machine to clean everything up with. So that's what I used. Well, yeah, vinegar and water in the machine to clean up with, not just straight vinegar. Here it is. It's all done, wrapped up, ready to be sold. Pulled up the KBB on it. Automatic 5-speed, 2.7 liter V6, worth about $4,000 in fair condition. I have it listed for $3,000. 118,000 miles. Ready to go. Fresh oil change, tune up, runs and drives great. Interior still kind of dirty. But nowhere near as bad as it used to be. So, it's gonna be a quick flip. There it is.